Yikes. Press Control plus E. I can't get this camera started for some reason. Can you hear me though? Always something.
Star 106.5 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
I see you and I feel you. Y'all can hear me? I'm listening to you every day, girl, you're shining like the diamond. I can't get the camera working. I don't know why. I'm rooting for this cutie. Sexy female DJ, she's so fine, I love listening. I mean, regular bright bananas. To be here with you. And with your job, not so like that. I'm happy that I'm with you. And with my job, no, that's a fact. I'm always to you. There we go again. You're playing sweet music. Oh, I respect you much, you see. Okay, so I'm set up with the camera. If the camera is not on, it says start the cam, press Control and E, and when I do that, it mutes the mic. Can't be. So I'll listen. Empress all the way. So good to be here with you. Empress, my job, not sure like that. I'm happy that I'm with you. Empress, my job, no, that's a fact. I'm always doing it. Here we go again. Star 106 hits. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to another Featured Thursday. Good to be in your company. Yours truly, the Natural Empress. I am powered by Kalik, the beer of the Bahamas. Thank you to KFC, the Cleveland Clinic. Thank you to Paradise Games. One time for Pinder Tile, as well as a big, big shout out to the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And yes, thank you to everybody locked and loaded. Channel 976 is where you find us on cable, 106.5 on the FM band. And of course, thank you to everybody locked and loaded, Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. All right. Good to be in your company. As always, Featured Thursday, best of the 242 is where it's at. And I am just so elated. I come bearing great news on the heels of the best that took place on Saturday, last week, Saturday, at the Super Club Breezes grounds. I am here to report that Rake and Scrape music is definitely alive and well, and, just talking to people about the concert, everybody agrees that it was a beautiful thing to see so many, not just so many people gathered to be a part of this momentous occasion, but it was just so nice to see persons fully engaged. And at no point during the course of the night did you see anybody leaving until it was the very end of the show. or newcomers, whether they've been around forever and ever, amen. All of them from start to finish was absolutely the very best. I want to say a big shout out to Les Turnquest and the Keep the Vibe Alive music group, as well as Alpha Sound and ESC Distributors for doing it for you once again. So we're looking forward to next year, where of course more of our music will be highlighted. Now, if you were at that concert, I who your favorite act was. What did you think about the entire show? You know, what was your favorite artist? What do you think needed to be improved? All of those things. I want your feedback as to how we can keep this momentum going. What would make it better? What would make you want to attend the very next one? All right. What do you think it's going to take for us? What is it? What do we have to do in order to keep that real love and zest and zeal alive for Bahamians to appreciate what is our very own? You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for us to love and have adoration for other genres of music, but when it comes to our own, it was such a very heartwarming moment and feeling to see us so enthralled by our own artists, our own musicianship. The bands were off the wire thanks to the Falcons. Thank you, of course, to the VIPs, Shad Colley and the VIPs. They're on a different level. Can I tell you? That you don't miss you. This was no ordinary concert. This was no ordinary gathering. This was truly an experience. All right. So stick around. We're gonna highlight some of those artists coming your way. Of course, as we keep that fire burning and keep the momentum going. Bahamian music, rake and scrape, quite alive. Yes, indeed. Of course, right here on your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits.
Colored light, ice cold and refreshing, share the white. Colored like fire, drink it avocado. Best world cash like beer and up Bahamas. Cool and
Guys, I don't know what's going on.
me and my friends, we be drinking. Colored light, share the white. At the club or the bar, we drinking. Colored light, share the white. That's the white man for Bahamian. Colored light, share the white. Drink responsibly. The new school Bahamian beer.
You're a builder. You want to give your client the best material and the best prices, and you need to put food on the table. Well, check out these prices at Pinder Enterprises. 5/8 pressure-treated roofing ply starting at $36.68, includes VAT. By the way, all these prices include VAT. Great Select Water Shield, $134.20 a roll. Felt, 15 pounds, $16.50, 30 pounds, $19.80. Owens Corning Duration Shingles and Certainty Landmark Shingles, $56.56 a bundle. Gallon Roof Smith, $33.47. When it comes to screwing and nailing, then they got you covered. You got every nail and screw you could possibly need.
Wait, I guess he probably can't pull somewhere over 10,000 on a chestmate. You lie, chestmate paying 10,000. Listen, if I went 10,000, I wouldn't tell nobody. But there will be signs for me. Wait, I think I can do it 10,000. It's about a fuck. Wait, I got a party's kids toilet something like calling to try and catch chestmate while it's still off. Wait, you're actually joking? I'm here talking like one time, you think? Paradise Games. For every spin is a chance to win. Paradise Games reminds you to please game responsibly. Hey, what's up? This is Omi.
You found it.
Hey, this is Tori Kelly.
Yo, what up? It's Wiz Khalifa.
Your number one source for today's hits and yesterday's favorites. 106 Hits.
Move back! Wait! Yeah, the counting on top. Ding. Watch it. Get mighty sexy. The way you shake your funky ass. Screaming like a banshee. I can hear you from away from town. You're making me go crazy. The way you wind up for me, yeah. You're gonna call me lazy. But the feeling comes into my body. Girl,
You're whining, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining, girl, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining.
yeah. You angry, you're disappointed in my shade. You want me to go dancing. I don't know how much more I can take. Think you're gonna get tired. It looks like you don't wanna stop. But darling, I can't take it, no. See that your body time to rock. Girl, you're whining, you're whining.
Hey, Sean, y'all can't see, but okay, not me hiding.
Me go crazy. Shake that booty down. But it's only with your motion. I'd like to get another day. Girl, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining down. You're whining, you're whining, you're whining. Yeah, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining, you're whining down. You're whining,
You're whining, you're whining. Yeah. Pala Pala Star 106 hits. Yes. KB on the track. And KB closed the show last Saturday. As a matter of fact, I personally deemed him the next in line. Now, not taking away anything from Ronnie Butler, of course, still known to the nation as the Godfather. But, just as Queen Elizabeth is gone and the king had to step in, Prince Charles had to move up the ranks. The same way when the prince departs this world, of course, then William will move up. That's just the way it works. No disrespect. There's nobody taking nobody's title or crown, but at the same time, we must acknowledge who's next in line. And it goes without saying that KB would be, if Ronnie is the godfather, I guess KB is the godson. Um, and the godson definitely put on a show. He made sure that he emphasized why it's important for Bahamians to love our very own and to celebrate. And if you were a part of that celebration last week, Saturday, then you understand what really took place in your absence. Because if you weren't there, boy, I tell you, you missed a show like none other. All right. And we want to keep that pride going, not just the week of independence. I like to say that the week of independence is when everybody goes all out to show Bahamian pride. It can't be just then. All right. It has to be something that we teach. And when I say that, meaning to our youth. Um, Funny story. I was doing something with the folks at ESO, and there were a series of Bahamian questions that were asked. And I was so very surprised, astonished, wowed, disappointed in some cases at the fact that a lot of our people don't know the country. And when I say that, simple things about who we are as Bahamian people, a lot of people don't know. And I'm sitting there holding my head and trying to figure out why is it that persons have to second guess or not even know simple things about who we are as Bahamian. But whose fault is it? Do I say our parents? Do I say our teachers? Who failed us? Is the question. And why is it that everyday knowledge about Bahamians and who we are as a people, a lot of people just simply don't know. And the funny thing is that these questions were being asked for a reward. And to know that people were unable to answer things about their country was very, very, very disturbing. How do we change that? How do we make sure that, we're well versed in who we are and what we do and how we move and how we eat and how we think and how we live? How do we do that? How do we make sure that we know? Because one of the Junkanoo groups asked a very good question. They said, who are we? But the poor thing, the poor answer about all of this is a lot of people simply just don't know. In situations where you're doing like a game show setup, it's funny, you laugh, right? But inside, I'm like, wow, this is so not cool. Like, thank God this is not on an international platform where people are seeing how much we don't even know who we are. We ask a question every time we hit bay, and nobody seems to truly, truly know the answer. So I just want to say shouts out to people like Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group who made sure that and doing their part in keeping Bahamian music alive and making sure that we celebrate who we are. All right. So I just want to say big shouts out to them. I can play some Gino D. I can make sure you all know exactly what's happening. Here it is. Keep the vibe alive right here on your hit station, we're Star 106. Howdy.
Hello.
What did you lose?
Base told me something was wrong with your camera.
Yeah.
Try to figure out where it's supposed to go.
I don't know. I don't know. Every time you come in here, it's like you don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolate. Put your. You'll never know what you're gonna get. You don't know why you gonna get.
I mean, it looks connected. How long are you on break for? Because let me give him a call, right?
You can call him.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to follow the wire. Looks like it's connected. You say where exactly it's supposed to be connected to? Okay, let me try that.
Yo, I know.
Around the world, Cleveland Clinic is recognized as a leader in our team of experts relentlessly pursues the best for our patients. From groundbreaking cancer research to state-of-the-art heart surgery, life-saving innovations happen here every day. When it's time to travel for your health, it's time to travel to Cleveland Clinic, your destination for care, for every care in the world. To learn more, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Brother 106 FM, where the music's always fresh and the memories last forever.
Is she alive?
At 3 a.m. I'm not waiting for the sun. Don't start with the daytime. I'm here to see no fun. Cell phone in my left hand.
TV on my right.
My mouth is too dry, but there ain't no room inside. Dogs is all the kids saying I was young and free. How to everything was laid out here on the road. Now it's like I joined the cloud of HLB, but I ain't commit no crime, so please
Looks me, let me go.
I don't want to be here no more.
Yes, I'm back.
Let me go. This is killing me, that's for sure. So let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me go. I don't want to be inside no more. Lose me, let me go. This is killing me, that's for sure. Yeah. Baby on lockdown? Oh, it's like
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Yeah. Life inside is easy as it seems. Sit back, let me tell you exactly what I mean. The truth ain't fighting, pain of everything. I'm working like a slave, but this is the life of me. Can I help you? You say it right. Come and we feel from the breath. It's a nightmare, this ain't a life for me. I ain't coming to find, so please just set me free. Lose me, let me go. I don't want to be inside no more. Lose me, let me go. Let me go, sure. So let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Lose me, let me go. I don't want to be inside no more. Lose me, let me go.
And it's best part of the song. Here we go.
You want to talk about lose my mind? Check it. Walk up inside all day. Walk up and see people think. No hair, no nails, no makeup. I want it to do.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Star 106 hits music in from Nishi LS and definitely class act. I promise you, for all of those that were at the show last week, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And of course, that was Lester and Quest's way of, with this concert, keeping the vibe alive, bringing back that good feeling. And the question is, now that the show is over, because we had months upon months of advertising that show. Everybody knew about it. Persons turned out. They had a great time. But the question is, what's next? What do we expect from the artist? I'll tell you what needs to happen. We need the artist definitely consistently producing not just music, but quality music. We want, music that has no, expiration date. We want timeless music. Loose Me is a prime example. We've been thriving on the hits of the yesteryears. Those are nostalgic. Those are things that will live forever. The sounds of Ronnie Butler, KB, all of those, Funky D, who did an absolutely amazing job. But it's up to the next generation now to keep the vibe alive. And how do they do that? We need quality music. We need music on time. We don't need you to put out one song today and then years go by and you're like, you remember that artist? You remember that song? I fill in the blank, whatever the song is right there. And you want to know, where are they today? Where are they? We need music to be released on a regular schedule, right? The minute one song catches and it's a hit, you bring another one right behind it and keep that vibe and keep the momentum going. Now, in terms of how do we keep that pride alive? How do we keep, it's wonderful to see all those persons turn out for that one show, but on a daily, what are your thoughts about ways and means of keeping the vibe and where the culture is concerned? How do we keep that how do you keep us on a high? You know what I mean? During the time of independence, or the 50th independence, when Elkin 360 was a big hit. It was a hit. It started off as a joke, all right, a little jokey joke, and it caught a fire. And when I say that, every island, every settlement, every child, every boy and girl, every adult, every Grammy, everybody knew Elkin's song, and it definitely gave us some real pride. And everybody was a part of it. Everybody sang along, from the baby, you name it. We all knew it. So the question is, how do we keep that going? What are we going to do? What will be the next big song that everybody? Loose Me was an anthem. It still is. Of course, Elkin 360. What was the song called? I know it's Elkin 360, but I can't even remember what, and it's not called Nassau is the capital. All right. But what other song can you remember that has that same vibe where everybody, don't care when it's played, people will always, it's only fitting for me to play one of the Godfather. So here's Burma Road. That's a song we all know and love right here on Star 106 Hits. I understand that, but that can't be the excuse as to why you put out a song today and it's years before you put out another. You know, the social media is a great tool to promote yourself, to promote the music. You got to do some stuff. You got to be creative, man. But you can't just let it, there be such a lull. Otherwise, it's hard to build back the momentum. Grandma Road, Grandma Road, Grandma Road, Grandma Road, going down to Michael Road. They look nobody. Our road, our road, our road. Our road. Progress up in soldier clothes. Went to the river to shoot some crow. Crow higher and they all right here on it. Those frogs get vexed and he cry all day. Full progress up in soldier clothes. Went to the river to shoot some crow. Crow higher and they all right here. Those frogs get vexed and they cry all day. Yeah, I was just doing something with Esther, and boy, let me tell you something. I laughed so hard. I have a headache, as a matter of fact. How people just don't know. Like, I gave them things like a line in the national anthem and say, finish it. Like I say, to the road you trod, and you got to fill in the blank, and people was lost, buddy. And I was like, well, mother sick. My God. I like nobody, Harold Road. Big time drinks. Zombie. Child ain't do that no more already. Long time.
I know every time that's where I'm from. Over the hill, in the bush, down the road. Listen, let me tell you something. You gotta get this good old neighbor food. Pea soup and doughboy. We need corn on in lard, steamed pumpkin, Johnny cake, whole crab and hominy. You gotta get some peas right and steamed catfish. You gotta get some stew fish with potato bread and things like that. You see? Listen, now let's go off the course a little bit here. I got some friends have a happy coming in. They're in big time shape. And then let me say, boy, you say, I win a $25 homemade trick. I look at him and laugh because I remember when all of them used to thank God for robbing the tower. That's right, tower back. And then he got half of them until we say, he win a $95 alligator skin piece. Happy dog, listen. I remember when we used to go to high mass Sunday morning, we had high top tennis with no socks on. And God help me if it rained, was so damn rebellious. Listen, let me tell you, you got to go in the bush, over the hill, down Wilmer Road. That's where it's at. Believe it or not.
Star 106 hits, blast from the past, classic right there. The godfather of Bahamian music, the one and only Ronnie Butler. Yes, indeed. Of course, it's another Feature Thursday, doing our part to make sure that we keep the vibe alive. Yes, indeed. Want to say shouts out to everybody that makes this possible. All right. One time for KFC. Thank you to Collect the Bear of the Bahamas. Thank you to the Cleveland Clinic. One time for Pinder Tile, the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And of course, thank you to you. We got our Eye in the Sky traffic up next. And then, of course, top of the hour, 5 o'clock. We're going to keep it blazing. All right. The best of the 242. Drive at 5 right here in your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits.
Moving along Wolf Road, just average. It's only on the east
See y'all
end.
later.
After you pass Monrose Avenue heading east, it starts to get a bit busy.